We have also gotten to the Changemakers Fun Time. This is a time we have fun with our interviewees to put them on the spot and to be able to learn most importantly. When we come back, we'll find out how Daniel Yeboah is, how smart he is. Don't go anywhere. Warmly welcome back to the Changemakers Voice with me and your Lichi on and your Online TV. This is the Changemakers Fun Time, and this is a time we have fun with our interviewees on the show to find out how smart they are, ask them tricky questions, and also, most importantly, we learn together with them. So, Danny, as part of the game, or as part of this interview, we play a game, and the game cut across anything, anywhere. So, we are asking you to, the rule of the game is that you are mentioning three things, no, five, and within 5 seconds you are mentioning five things that comes to mind when you see your students. So it could be anything. So that's the clock starts now.
When I see them, I become happy. I, I look forward to do more of what I'm doing.
Okay, so it's done. So you're able to mention two. So out of five, you was able to mention two. So next question two is that mention five things that comes to mind. The first thing that comes to mind when you see your colleague teachers within the classes.
Okay, I see that my work is good. Also, I remember whatever I'm doing in the classes. Yes, then also I remember to continue teaching.
Okay, your time is up. So Danny was able to mention three out of the five. Then the last one too is that you are mentioning five things that comes to mind when you see your students or your people's parents. When you see, I believe you have been interacting with their parents.
Yes.
When you see their parents, what comes to mind? So 5 seconds.
I see joy on their faces. Also, I see progress. I see good changes on their faces. Yes.
Okay, so that one I'm able to mention three as well. But Danny Charlie, well done. So this is the Change Makers Fun Time, and Danny proved to be smart, although he wasn't able to mention the five things that comes to mind when he sees either his students, his colleagues, teachers, or the parents of his people. All the same, he was able to do something. When we come back, we'll have more for you. Don't go anywhere. You're only welcome back to the Changemakers Voice Show, and this is where time will allow us to have an intense discussion and conversation with a young guy in the heart of Accra, that's in the Polygonal community, gathering people or children in his community to teach them as part of an initiative or a edge that came to him in 2010 when he was in secondary school. As he said, whatever that you are doing, do not give up. It doesn't necessarily mean that you should take money or demand money. Money is important, we all know, but it doesn't mean you should demand money when you are passionate about doing something, maybe starting classes or gathering people to teach them as Daniel is doing, or helping someone in doing something, or maybe you are embarking on your passion. That doesn't mean you should take money outrightly. Whatever it is, just begin with it and it will come by itself. Danny is still going through without necessarily taking huge sum of money from his people. He's taking one CD, 50 pesos from them. And before we leave, if you are out there and you are moved by this interview with Daniel Yeboah and you really want to contribute, have an impact in his lives, or impact the lives of the peoples from the report you watch in the early part of the interview, I'll let Danny speak, or I'll let him put his contacts or whatever it says, how you can reach him out there so that we will be able to get in touch with him. And if there's any help, it could be anything, it could be in cash, in kind, or material things, because the people that he's teaching them are in the Polygonal community. And as I believe you know, when you say Polygonal, you know, not all that poor, but you know the kind of people that live in the community. So Danny, I want you to put a contact or how people can reach you out there so that if there's any help they can give you or help you with, they can be able to support you with a number or anything, how they can reach you.
So if you want to reach me, you can reach me on the studies page as well on social media, Facebook, Anointed Evening Classes. And also my telephone contact number is 054
The number again.
054
Exactly. So,
And the
guys,
name is Daniel Yeboah.
let's do well and contribute as we are embarking on this project, the Change Makers Voice. At times, you might not necessarily be the forerunner or be the person who is impacting lives, but from where you sit, either as a young person in your workplace or wherever you find yourself, you can also contribute and help and support the person who is doing something, as in Daniel's case, also to let him continue to impact lives in the classes that he's doing. So do your best and your best to also contribute to be able to support our brother here to impact into lives. And these ones, as they are growing up or as their lives are being impacted, they are growing up to become not just educated people, but they are becoming prominent people in our community and in our country and the world at large. As he said, most of them are in the universities, others are in the secondary school. You could see that their lives are being impacted indeed. So this is what time I'll allow us. My name is Sandy Pondich. Let's meet some other time on a different topic. Bye bye.